What's going on, guys? It's Becca Switzer with Roof Sales Mastery and author of Diamonds in the Sky. And today we're going to talk about how and why you are wasting your money on door hangers. I get this question all the time. People want to say, they'll ask me like, what should we put on our door hangers? Or like, what works? And honestly, you guys, here's my opinion on all of this. You're wasting your money on things like door hangers or mailers. There are some mailer strategies that work. They're like a multi-step process, though. That's not what I'm talking about. Leaving flyers and stuff like that is a complete waste of money in our industry, and here's why. First and foremost, every other roofer is doing it. So your customer is getting home to a stack of like this many different flyers, and they all say the same thing, and they've got lightning bolts on them, and they say insurance specialist, and they, whatever. And people have banner blindness. That's what they call it, like on Facebook, for example. You know how there's a huge sidebar full of ads? You don't even see it anymore because you have banner blindness. You see it all the time, so it's not effective. So the same thing is true for flyers for that reason. But more importantly, here's the problem. We are in an industry where people do not come to us 99% of the time. Why? Because the service that we offer is something that we have to create need and build value for. Okay, people normally are not just calling a roofer and saying, oh, I think I might have hail damage, will you come and check it out? Yes, every now and again that happens once things kind of get rolling. But guys, people will assume when they get your flyer that's like, oh, you probably had damage from the storm. Get a free inspection. Better safe than sorry. You might qualify. They just think, if I had damage, I would have known by now. And boop, in the trash it goes, okay? Or in the junk drawer it goes. And so the reason is customers assume with hail damage that if they had damage, they would know about it. It'd be leaking. They would have been able to see it. Maybe their husband hopped up on the roof. So they're like, oh, that's nice, but then they throw it in the trash. A flyer cannot do what a salesperson at the door can do, which is prevent and then handle objections and give additional information that gets a customer to say yes. All right? You have to have somebody at the door that knows all the possible things that somebody's going to say. Because when somebody reads your flyer and they think, I don't have any damage, my husband already looked at it, I could just call my insurance agent, I'm sure I had damage. If I had damage, I would know about it by now. Our roof is only a couple years old, it's probably fine. All those other things. And your piece of paper, do you know what it does? That's what your piece of paper does. It doesn't respond. And so if you have somebody on the porch that can say, Mrs. Jones, I can completely understand why you'd assume maybe you didn't have damage because hail damage is kind of weird. It's not like wind where it rips shingles off and you're like, oh crap, I have shingles in my yard. Obviously my roof got damaged. And it's not like a lightning strike where you have a blasted hole in the top of your roof and there's fire or a hole in your house or whatever. It's not like that. And so we have to be proactive about going and getting leads. Customers are not seeking us out 99% of the time. Now, if this was something like pest control, where you were promoting your pest control business, by all means, leave flyers and door hangers. Because when people get it, they'd go, you know what? I do have spiders all over my basement. I'm going to go ahead and call this guy. But for roofing, they're just like, yeah, we had a storm, but I haven't noticed any problems. In the trash. Okay, so guys, that's just my opinion. Once again, if for some reason you're in an area where you're finding that it's giving you great success for some reason, don't fix it if it ain't broke. And there is no right or wrong thing to do. But in my opinion and in my experience and with the experience of all the contractors that I've spoken with and worked with in the past, overwhelmingly, door hangers are a waste of money and paper, and you're better off, if you're going to spend that money somewhere, spend it on training your salespeople to be better door knockers, have better scripts, use better objection handling techniques, knowing what to say. Those are the things you should invest your resources into, because salesmen close deals. Pieces of paper do not. That's just my opinion. Same thing goes for sometimes like billboards or like really expensive, truck wraps and stuff like that. Yes, it looks cool, but people aren't just calling you because that's what's on your truck, okay? It just doesn't work like that. So anyhow, I hope that helps some of you if you're wondering, should I spend money on marketing, blah, blah, blah. The best marketing that you've got are your people out in the field. So train those guys up to be really great door knockers, knowing how to handle objections and prepare for the ones they're likely going to get. And those people are going to go out, and investing in them is going to get you a much higher return than investing in that piece of paper that's probably going to go in the trash that 99% of the time does not get through to the customer because it doesn't build need. Okay, so hope that helps. I hope that you guys have a fabulous day. It has just been a great year so far for people in our industry and in our organization. So I hope the same is true for you. Guys, as always, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I've got lots of tips and tricks here and stuff like that. And for actual sales training, all of my trainings are online. So you purchase a program and it's at your fingertips forever. If that's something you're interested in, of course, you can go to the website, www.roofsalesmastery.com. Feel free to shoot me an email, becca@roofsalesmastery.com, for more information. And I will look forward to catching up with you guys later. Adios.